Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
The score, Raiders 9, Jets nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
7-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Carlson on for the point after.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
12-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Bowden now to return. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, the return is Bowden. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The Raider ball carrier.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Josh Jacobs. Down of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Caught by his tight end Wesco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And the Raiders have got him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now Carr. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A.J. Cole.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
At their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
6-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the big
Darnold from the gun.
And inches.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bowden on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs.
Carr's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Darren Waller. Touchdown.
Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 30, Jets 9. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Brashad Perriman. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete.
Here's Braden Mann now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the Jets' 43-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards.
Vegas, first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Carr. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And Las Vegas, first down.
Jacobs now. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard
Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Lynn Bowden on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
35-yard line.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a pass complete to Hogan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The rookie David Arnett picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable. He's got daylight. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Bring it!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman, and that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll take it at the 42. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 83, Darren Waller.
Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action, Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
On the return, Lynn Bowden. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Las Vegas.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
24-yard line. Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.